Hello friends, my name is Gaurav V N. Today I am going to speak you about and tell you about while loops in Labview. Okay. What is Labview? Labview is a kind of programming language where you do the graphical kind of the programming. It's in while it is similar to C and C++, but in C and C++, you need to write each and every code, means each and every command you need to write in text. But in LabVIEW, you need to only drag and drop graphical icons. Okay, so LabVIEW is a short form for Laboratory Virtual Instrument Engineering Workbench. Now, in C, as you may have seen in C, C++, do while loop and while loop. Okay, where while loop is a control flow statement. It, as we have seen, while loop is a entry control statement, while do while loop is a exit control statement. So in LabVIEW we are provided with do while loop, which is named as while loop. Okay, in do while loop, at least once the whole statements which have been written by you in the loop are executed. But in while loop, it directly goes to check for the condition which has been provided in the while loop. When we start LabVIEW, we need to select a blank. We have to, it's kind of like a new file. When we select in C, okay, then two panels will be, or two windows will be open. One is a front panel and one is a block diagram. Then you need to press Ctrl plus T so that they can tile themselves automatically according to your screen. Now for while loop, you need to go to block diagram and then right click on the block diagram, then expand that window, then go to programming, then go to structures and select a while loop. Okay, then just press your left click and draw like you draw in a paint the while loop. Now, whatever be your statements or instructions, commands you need to execute more than once are all placed inside of this while loop. It has got only two notations as you can see in while loop. Inside the while loop, one is one blue inside one blue square and one I is there. It's called as loop iteration value, which is similar to the counter of a while loop or a for loop which we use in C to identify how many times it is being repeated, and accordingly we put one condition in C or in for loop, in C in for loop and while loops. Okay, and this red one is the condition loop condition in LabVIEW which you need to put. Okay, it can be as of now it is stop if true. You can select, you can right click on it and then select if you want to continue, change the mode to continue if true. Means if the value which has now let's see one common example of creating a random numbers, and if we go to research stop it true. Okay, then for creating a random generating a random number, just go to programming, then go to memory and select the random number generator, and it will be generating number from 0 to 1. So if we want to display as 0 to 10, then select multiply also, go to the programming, then memory, select multiply, and join the random number function to multiply function, and for the second input of multiply function create one constant 10 and put value 10. Okay, then click on the output and create indicator. Now in this function, the whole function is written outside of while loop. It will be uh, run for only once. So by using while loop, we can repeat it as many times as we want. So for repeating it, let's see if we want to repeat this function for 10 times. Then how do we do it? Okay, we will put one condition to the loop condition uh, notation. For that, let's go to programming and select on comparison. Is it equal to okay, equal to create constant as 10 and join the other terminal to the loop iteration value, and the output of this equal to function to the condition terminal. Now this while loop will be repeated for 10 times, then it will stop. Now let's try to run it. Now this program ran, but we were not able to see what those 10 numbers were. In order to see those 10 numbers, we can create one array which will be created outside of this loop. Since in this first run we were not able to see the all those 10 numbers which has been generated by the for loop. So to see those 10 numbers, let's create one indicator outside of this for loop. If we are creating one indicator outside of this for loop, then one array will be created as an indicator of the numeric. For that array to be created, we need to select on this dot loop tunnel dot as and enable this indexing. Then only an array will be created as an indicator. Okay, this is your array of all the 10 numbers. Let's expand it to show all the 10 numbers. Now once again we will run this loop and this function, whole function. Yeah. Now here you can see all the 10 numbers which has been generated by this while function. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count how many times the values are one more time. How many values there has been generated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But we need 10 number of times for the while loop to be repeated, but it has been repeated for 11 times. So why it may has happened? Because the iteration value starts from 0 and hence it has been repeated for 11 number of times. So for that we can either change this condition from 10 to repeat to 9 times, so that it 9 so that it can be repeated for exactly 10, or else you can let it be as 10 and you can increment this iteration value initially by 1. For the incremental code to programming, then numeric and select increment function. Now it will run exactly for 10 number of times. Yeah. Now we will again count the number of iterations: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's check whether this loop is a while loop or a do while loop. So for that we will run this while loop by giving false condition from the start. Okay, for giving this loop condition has got a mode of stop if true. Means it will stop as soon as it will receive boolean 1 as is input. So let's give it 1 as input. For giving two condition, just go to program and then the boolean, then select the two constant and just place it over here. And now we will give the two conditions output to input on this condition loop condition function. Okay, now we will once again try to run this loop and see what exactly will be generated into x into y and this array also. Okay, one new value has been generated means only one value generated in the array, which means only one time it has been executed. But it will confirm that it's a do while loop since one time it has been executed. Now let's see what are the other functionalities of this while loop. So right click on this while loop. Let me see. Okay, there has been one replace with point function also. You can directly replace this while loop by selecting this function. This. Then there is some function replacing the time loop, which will have to use. Then there is function of remove while loop is you can directly remove the while loop was wrong. If you are manually trying to remove this while loop, then by selecting the whole while loop, then the elements inside of it will also be get, and all the elements which are associated with the while loop will get deleted, will be removed. So it's not a good idea. Instead, just use this function of remove while loop, which will allow you to keep your all the elements which are the functions and elements which has been used inside the while loop will be still be there. They won't be deleted. And there is one more function of add shift register. The shift register is used for uh, for returning the previous iterations output. Okay. Now, if let's say in the last value generated by this random number function was 2. So, and we want to use it in the next loop, in next iteration. So, we will connect this output to the up arrow on the shift register, and this down arrow will be the indicator. Now, let's change this value also. It will be this one here. Comparison. We can create a string Um, now let's run this while loop one more time. Okay. Now as you can see, uh, the last value which has been generated by the random number function is 6.52, whereas the second best value is 7.83. And this value is being written by the shift register, and hence the down arrow's output is 7.83. Hence it stores the last value, and you can use the last value in your next iteration. So it's kind of feedback. Thank you.